What's up, everybody? Steven here for Off the Shelf Movie Night to talk to you about physical media, Blu-rays, 4Ks, and all the good stuff that goes along with buying and actually owning the movies and TV shows we love, rather than just paying for access to them in the cloud. If you like this kind of stuff, please hit that subscribe button and definitely the like button if you like what you see. That really helps with the search algorithm. If you want to share it, I'd really love that too. Mostly hit me in the comments and let's talk about physical media, because that's why I even do this, is to talk to other people, like-minded people, about collecting movies and that kind of thing. It's I feel like now anymore it's my reason for being. It's my favorite thing to do, and I believe it probably is for you too. I want to talk about yesterday though. Yesterday was the day that the internet exploded, at least in our world. So there's some really cool things going on right now. Criterion Collection has one of their annual sales. I do 2 sales a year through Barnes & Noble. It's a 50% off sale. And I was all set to purchase the Bruce Lee collection. I've been waiting for that for a while. Didn't do it. Glad I didn't do it because of yesterday. Let's see. Arrow has the Camp Arrow sale going on. I think most of that is Region B, but if you've got access to that kind of player, some of the sales are really good for some Arrow releases. Kino Lorber is even having a sale. No, it's not Kino Lorber. Warner Archive is having a sale right now. I think it's a 4 for 44th sale, something like that. So there was a lot of great opportunities for us physical media collectors going on all at the same time. Really hard on the wallet, to be honest. And then yesterday, Shout Factory took the wind out of everyone's sails. All of a sudden, Criterion doesn't matter anymore. Glad that I didn't make that Bruce Lee purchase, because yesterday's announcement sort of changed everything. I have my problems with Shout Factory. Sometimes I feel like they sell stuff as premium when it doesn't necessarily feel premium. Like maybe it's not a new transfer or something like that, and I don't feel that their transfers that they do put out are as elegant as something like Shout Factory. I mean, an Arrow Video or a Criterion, but they are in the same price point. Definitely, they let, to me, sometimes the extras go, but sometimes they do it right. I'm pretty happy with the Candyman release that I just picked up from them. I wish their packaging felt a little more premium sometimes. So yeah, I do have my back and forth with Shout Factory, but they do put out some really good stuff, and they have probably the best access to the major studios, and that is proven by yesterday's release of our announcement of the pending release of the Friday the 13th complete collection. I'm not going to go in depth into what's in the box and all that stuff, because a lot of people covered it yesterday. A lot of other Blu-tubers covered it, and you can see the list. You can go to Shout Factory's website and take a look at the specifics. What I will say is it has this box features all 12 films on 16 discs. Every previous bonus feature that was out there is included, and they say other extras are still TBA, that they're still working on stuff. Sounded like from one of the things I read that the COVID had slowed things down just a little bit for them as far as getting this thing done. But it is set to hit shelves, technically digital shelves, because I don't know if you'll find this in the store. Maybe Best Buy will carry 1 or 2 of them on October the 13th. So outside of going through specifics, they do have a pre-order special on their website. If you pre-order it now, as of yesterday when the announcement was made, you get a custom 24 by 36 lithograph, or a 36 by 24 lithograph. So it'll be a nice big wide poster, and then a 24 by 36 movie poster. And those actually come in a tube, protected, and shipped to you if you pre-order. And that price, I don't know I think it's actually cheaper than the retail price, but the pre-order price is $159. It comes out to I think mine was $174 after shipping and maybe tax. So when you start looking at what you're getting for that, it's not bad. It's not a bad price. I mean, even for just the movies. I do wish we had some 4Ks. This is just standard Blu-rays. That said, some of the films are new 4K scans. I'm just looking because I hear people outside my studio door here. They are new 4K scans and some new 2K scans that are being brought to us on this Blu-ray set. I'm curious on this 4K scan of the first film if it's the same thing that's in the Steelbook that just came out from Paramount. I really want to see some more bonus feature announcements to know what's in it, but I know there's more coming. Anyway, you can get it now, and yesterday was kind of a crazy day. I ordered it yesterday in the morning. The minute I heard about it, I just went ahead and hit that order button, have it coming. It'll be on the way. But apparently, by midday, their website was crashing because there was an onslaught of people going after it, and initially, that special pre-order was only supposed to be 1,313 copies, but it sold through so fast, they reevaluated it and moved the quantity to 7,000 of those. So there are 7,000 of them. I don't know what the status is right now. I'm just looking on their website, and it doesn't say that it's sold out. So apparently, if you want the lithograph and the poster, you can get it still. Even without the lithograph and poster, I think $159 is a pretty great price. Now, a quick preview of kind of, I'll put the image that everyone's been showing, the electronic press kit piece everyone's been showing. I'll put that here, but if you want to get a sort of organic look at what this set is going to look like, I can do that for you because it looks like it's going to be a sister set to what we already have from the other set, this Halloween set. The box looks pretty much the same, and they say it comes in a rigid case, which is this rigid case. And then they also show you in the image and say in the press release that each one will have its own Amory case with custom art, and then some of them will have reversible. Now, I don't know why they didn't do reversible for all of it or how they choose which ones are reversible and which ones aren't. I guess we'll learn more about that as moving forward. But this is one of the better box sets that I have, this Halloween set. And then there is in this set a booklet. And some of you may have this. I know a lot of people didn't get it. It was also very limited. But the booklet has a lot of pictures from the movie. And I'm hoping we have, something along this quality for the Friday the 13th set. And then when you pull out the discs, they have... Now, none of these actually have reversible art. They don't. But the Friday the 13th set comes in the standard sort of blue the Amory cases, so you'll be able to see that art through the case. Like a lot of Severin releases and Vinegar Syndrome and that kind of thing. You should be able to see the art. What happened later is they did eventually release the first film in 4K, which I also picked up, and I just sort of swap it out, in and out. I like the set to be as I intended it. So right now it's this, but I have the 4K over there. This brings me to a conversation that I've had before about movie collecting and about why you collect and why you shouldn't collect. Just to be blunt, if you're collecting for money, the only way to collect for money is if you're immediately flipping. I don't do that. The only time I flip is if I'm upgrading, and have not decided yet whether I'm going to flip this Steelbook that I just received, this Friday 13th Steelbook, because I really like the Steelbook. I might do it though, because I don't like, unless I just have to, I don't like having double copies of movies on the shelf. That's just taking up space. But all of these eBay sales going on right now of the long out of print collection of Friday the 13th movies. There were hundreds and hundreds of dollars this thing was selling for. All of a sudden, the bottom is going to drop out from under them because this new set is coming out. I mean, why would you spend hundreds of dollars on something that really is incomplete compared to what Shout Factory is putting out? So if you're collecting as an investment and not just a short-term flip, you're in the wrong spot. I mean, I honestly think you're in the wrong spot anyway. Too much hardcore flipping and over gouging prices and stuff is really bad for our culture. Some people do it though, but it only works in the short term because there will always be a better set. This is another example of why you shouldn't be collecting as an investment. You should collect for the love. If this ever gets replaced and I choose to upgrade, the only way I would upgrade this set is if they put out a complete box set of 4Ks, because I really like the 4K look. But by that time, I will have gotten my money's worth from this set because I've watched it many times. And that's what it should be about, is collecting for the love, not collecting for the money. Investing in physical media is a mistake. And a lot of people are gonna see that, who are flipping those Friday the 13th sets, and they've been gouging the price so high that, us regular people that just want to watch those movies couldn't afford it. Well, now we're all going to order this Shop Factory set, and you're going to see those eBay prices just plummet. And I do, if you're someone who spent a lot of money on it to flip it, I do still feel bad for you, because I don't wish negativity on anybody, because you're gonna end up losing money. But I just don't like that culture so much. But I'm very excited for that set, and it will be comparable to this one. It should be a great sister set to this one. And I pre-ordered mine. I hope you pre-ordered yours. Head on over to the Shop Factory website, because you can get that poster and lithograph right now with it. And $159 again. That's a good price for all these movies. One thing I would wish they would do in the bonus features, and I didn't see it, and I don't think it's going to happen because it would require its own disc, is to put that extensive Crystal Lake Memories documentary in the set. I mean, that thing has a lot of interviews and that kind of thing. It would be great if that was included. Having it on my shelf right now, just being something else I would have to flip, it would be fine because it would be great to have it all in one box. So now we have the Halloween set. We've got the Friday the 13th set coming. What are we missing? We need this premium version of Nightmare on Elm Street. There is a Nightmare on Elm Street collection. I have it, a Blu-ray set, and it's fine. But we could really use some fresh transfers, some fresh bonus features, even though we've lost Wes. And that really great 4-hour documentary on Nightmare could be included in that set as a bonus feature. It'd be great. Tell me what you think in the comments. Let's talk about the upcoming Friday the 13th set. Tell me if you picked up the Halloween set I have here, and what you think about the idea of a Nightmare set being the next big thing. Until next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with your friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV. I'll see you guys on the next one.